welcome to my channel, Travels with Bob LLC. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a subscriber, thank you for your continued patronage. Well, again, another week. I apologize for missing out last week. I didn't really have anything to report, and I still don't really have anything to report this week. There's a lot of stuff going on out there in the cruise world, but there are a million other channels covering it, and you don't need one more avenue to gain information, whether it be correct or incorrect. So, as I stated when I first created this channel, I just try to do fun things with cruising or getting out and about and including you in it. I did have plans on going out today and discovering a spot that I passed by, which I did not know. Las Vegas has an old age fossil museum, which is an outdoor park as part of the state park program, I believe. But I got out there, and it does require a fee to walk around in the rocks and look at the sculptures. And of course, I traveled out there with no money and no credit card. Because I was with myself, I was by myself. Usually if my wife goes with me, she's smart enough to know that she has an idiot husband and she carries all that stuff. She was not with me, she had to work, so I went out on my own. And so what I want to say today is, I have no idea, so I'm just going to stare at you. No, I'm joking. We also have out here in Las Vegas, there's a boat show going on today at the, what I like to call the Lake Mead dry lake bed. Lake Mead, it used to be beautiful, it used to be large with all of the water that's being used by other states outside of Nevada. They are paying for it, but I'm not sure that that's a fair share on my part. I wasn't there for the initial meetings, so I have no control over that. But the lake is terrible. If you're a boat owner here in Vegas and you go out to the lake on the weekends, it's just nowhere what it used to be. There are a few videos that you could go and look at. I believe 96 was the last time Lake Mead was at its full capacity, and actually the overflows constantly had water flowing over them, which is kind of a scary, unique thing to see, but it's pretty cool. But right now the water level is so low, for them to have a boat show out there, I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me. But I was going to go out there and do a show on that, stating, it's not cruising, but it's still on the water, yay. But no, it wouldn't have been worth your time. And I try to be as positive as possible. So what I'm going to do is let you know about my cruise, our cruise that we have coming up. Again, we will be cruising on the Brilliant Lady, Virgin Voyages Brilliant Lady. Beautiful ship from what I understand. Some new avenues to eat. A few things that are on here that are not on their previous 3 ships. So we do look forward to that. We'll be traveling from Nova Scotia, Canada, down to Miami. The ship is doing going around the U.S. in phases. It did its initial month and 5 weeks, I believe, in Nova Scotia and Canada, and back and forth from New York up there. We are catching it as it transitions from that down to the Caribbean. So it is going down to Miami. Then it'll be down there for 4 or 5 weeks. It'll be doing the Caribbean. Then it will transition to the port of LA via the Panama Canal. That'll be a nice cruise to be on. So it'll do that, and after it gets to Port of LA, it will be doing the Mexican Riviera for a few weeks. Then it will be heading on up to Seattle, where it will be doing Alaska cruises for Earth. It'll be on the Western Pacific. So at least know that if you've not been on Virgin because you had to travel halfway all the way across the U.S., know that this will be the ship that will be on the West Coast for quite a while. So you will be able to jump on a Virgin Voyages ship somewhere along the West Coast and take cruises from there. Also, I know I stated that there are other channels doing cruise information, but if you are a Carnival cruiser, there is new information on that. Carnival has stated that for 26 and 27, they will have I believe it's 10 to 12 cruises that will be going to Hawaii. Out of Port of LA. First time I believe Carnival is going to be out of LA. So if you're ever a fan of Carnival, Carnival will be on the West Coast as well. What I'm waiting for is also for MSC to get to the West Coast. They are getting closer. They've made their way to Galveston, Texas, I believe. But I'm hoping that next year, by the end of next year, they will be on the West Coast as well. Then I have my solo cruise in December that I'll be going on. It's down to Ensenada. Not a very interesting cruise, but again, it'll be for me to review the ship for you, my subscribers. It is just Ensenada, 4-day Ensenada. So we spend day 1 in Ensenada, then we spend 2 days at sea, and then we're back home. And then the wife and I will be on a cruise in March. We're going to Belize City, Costa Maya, Cozumel, and Honduras. This is a cruise that we went on this year, but this year's cruise that did not include Honduras, and we'll be going on it next year. I will be doing it in a group cruise, and Honduras will not be in it, but Cozumel, Belize City, and Costa Maya will be in it. So that's all I have to report this week. If you have any questions, feel free to send me, text me, email me, a pigeon, flying pigeon, whatever. So I just want to say, have fun, love, peace, and hair grease, and people, get out and travel. Okay. You thought it froze off. I know.